What's up YouTube? It's your boy A-Rock, and today we're going to be doing a Shadow Generations level design analysis. Now this is the first of its kind, so I'm still a little nervous on how this is going to turn out, but hopefully, the audience is receptive to it, and I don't get flamed in the comments for any bad takes I have. Today we're going to be doing Chaos Island Act 1, which is a level I didn't actually like at first, but as I played the game, hey, this shit's actually pretty sick. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh. Level is playing super slow. Let's try that again. Let's get right into it. So, little opening section, right? So it opens up with the 3 ramps, and what I like about this little part is I haven't tried it that much, so don't quote me on it, but this middle ramp, I don't think it's possible to hit that middle ramp and make it to the rainbow ring. You have to use these side ramps. It's a small thing, but I think it does signal the player that even small optimizations can lead to a big difference in time. So whatever. So you take the side ramp, you go up, hit the rainbow ring, get a little boost of speed. Now we go to the gimmick of this game, which is the Doom, not of this game, but of this level, which is the Doom morph. And this is actually a gimmick I didn't really like at first, but all it does is it has a skill curve. And as I've gotten used to it and played more of the game, this shit's actually pretty sick. It has a lot of cool tech to it that can be used for speedrunning. But yeah, we'll watch this section real quick, and then I'll rewind and break it down. So, all right, boom, cut through there, boom. So what happened here was what's cool about not what happened. You saw what happened. What's cool about this section is there's actually not a plethora, but there's a few different things you can do here. You can either come through here, hit the Doom morph, right, which as you're supposed to do, which you have to do. And then you can either jump through here and go this way, or you can come through here, right? But the way you get to those sections can be different. For example, I'm pretty sure if you pick up enough speed here, you can actually make this jump and hit all the way to that Doom morph, which saves some time and takes you to an upper pathway. Or you can dash, which is what I did, dash through here, jump, go through those crates, and so on and so forth. You can also, if you're not as confident with your control over the Doom morph, you can also hit this right here, swing, go slow, and just stay alive but go slow, right? One more thing you can do is jump on this, and then just boom, jump, and then hit the homing attack and do that. So it's let me just take a drink of water here. It's small things like that I think really make level design impactful and really fun to play through. So yeah, so I think, like I said, through here I actually jump and break these crates to go to the spring. When the level really gets juicy is this whole next section right here. So I'm gonna let it play out though. I'm gonna let it play out. Explain what I did. All right. So here, one of the main gimmicks of the game as a whole is your little chaos control meter down here, and basically either by getting item capsules that are chaos control, or by defeating enemies, it fills up your gauge, right? And then of course chaos control, shadow signature ability, you can stop time. But it also stops the end game timer, right? So so it's not just going as fast as you can, but it's also about stopping the timer as much as you can. So that actually creates a very interesting gameplay loop, because in most Sonic games, all you're concerned about is getting through the level, right? Enemies are of no concern. Combat in other Sonic games are minimal, but in this game, you're actually encouraged to kill as many enemies as you can, to continue on with your, to keep filling up your chaos control meter, right? So, what I do here is I kill these enemies, right? Boom, boom. And usually, I don't know why I say that word so often. What I could have done if I just want to get through fast is I could have boosted on this platform right here, air boosted, hit these Doom morphs, and went about my way, right? But if you hit this little pillar thing, it spawns more platforms, right? But it also spawns that in these enemies right here. And what I did here was I killed this enemy and it instantly went over here, right? I did that because later on in the level, which like literally 3 seconds later, there are enemies here. There's 3 of them to be exact. But you only need one. I think after you kill this guy, you only need 1 or 2 more to get your chaos boost. And what I found is that it's faster to kill this guy, jump back to the fastest path, kill the enemy, kill 1 or 2 enemies over here, and then go about your merry way than it is to kill all 3 enemies down there. And that is what makes this game's level design so interesting to me, at least when it comes to optimizing. I mean, level design as it is, just in a casual playthrough, is fun, in which I will, I will talk about ad nauseum the more this video goes on, right? But the optimization part of this game is some of the most fun I've had in a Sonic game in a long time. I know that the game is still new, right? So I can still, at the end of the day, I can still have a different opinion after, months or a year or whatever. But for right now, I'm really loving this gameplay loop. But yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So I kill this enemy here. Boom. Over here to the Doom morph. Now here, well, I say here, but right there, I actually messed up. When you're at the bottom, you can actually let go of the Doom morph, and you will slingshot up. I might have a video of it up here. You'll slingshot up, right? And doing that can save time because you go here real fast and instantly homing attack onto the zip line. Alright, but you can also see my half filled up meter. But yeah, see, here are the enemies, right? Boom, boom. Yeah, so 2 enemies I needed to kill to get that full gauge, and it's faster doing what I did than it would have been to go back. It's faster doing this, right, than what it would have been to kill those 2 enemies and go all the way, like teleport all the way down there. At least I think so. I need to test it out some more. Here's nothing, right? You just chaos control, save some time. A small, the control in this game is really good. The double jump and the boost, at least the double jump and the air boost combined together is very fun to use, and you have a lot of control over your movement in the air. So instead of going to the ground or homing attack in this 3 chain, you can double jump and air boost over that, skip it. You can, I think, pretty sure you can hit the spring too, like at the very end there. But yeah, so you keep going here. And then here's the next area with 2 paths, at least 2 paths at the start. You can have to go up here, kill these 2 enemies, and then go on about your business, or you can jump down there. Jumping down here brings you to a chaos control capsule, so that's good as well. But like I still need to test out which way is faster. But what I like to do is I like to come up here, get these 2 enemies, and then I can blitz through this Doom morph section right here. But I haven't fully discounted this area down here. And that's what's really good about this game's level design. It's very, I think the word is emergent. There's a lot of emergent gameplay in this game. There's a lot of decisions that you can make that actually fit to your playstyle, depending on how you like to play and depending on how you control your character and whatnot. So yeah, let's keep it going. Right, kill these guys. Boom, they fly through the Doom morph. I went a little slow there. Oh yeah, but that's what I was talking about right here. When you can slingshot upwards with the Doom morph. Skip that balloon. Come through here. Fly. Like I said, double jump boost is really good. You can skip those balloons if you're good enough, but I'm not. I'm really bad at this game. A small optimization here. I didn't go back far enough. Small optimization here with Jesus Christ, man! By jumping on the purple slime right there, you can skip that whole bottom pathway. Spectacle. Alright, and here's another area where I do what I did, where you jump, kill that enemy, fill up the gauge. Here is good to when you fill up that gauge, right? You want to use it, then kill the enemy, because when you kill the enemy, even in chaos control, the little sparkly shit that comes out of it, right there. Well, you'll see it in a second. Right there, like the little sparkly stuff that comes, it'll be frozen. So after chaos control is over, you'll still get your chaos control. If you killed them before, it doesn't I don't think it stores or anything like that, right? Something I've seen some people do, if you don't have enough gauge when you make it here, right? Which maybe you use the bottom pathway, you can actually come through here. 2 enemies spawn, or 1 or 2 enemies spawn there. Kill the enemy and then boost over this ledge onto this this guy right here, which I think is very fun. So some more stuff come through here. Use the use the control of the chaos of the Doom morph to fly over some of this platforming. And like I said, none of this stuff is like super. It's not super easy, but it's not super hard either. It just takes a little bit of practice, And that's what I like most about the Doom morph is like you could actually optimize it and actually help you out, right? So boom. If you fall down there, there's some platforming, slower platforming, some enemies. So here's another area that has I think has really fun level design. So you guys usually, I gotta stop saying that fucking word. Do not take a shot every time I say usually. But in like a normal playthrough, right? You can either fall down here, or you can jump and use these doom balls, these doom morph balls. But if I don't know if you noticed, but right here where the mouse is at, there is a spring that can actually catapult you over that big rocket or whatever it is, and to possibly save you some time. But I think in this playthrough, I think I did the doom morph balls, but we'll see. Yeah, see, you do that, and then even here, there's a lot of different places you can go. And you may be wondering, you know, if there's so many different places, but you know, you only go through one certain place, why do it? I think that this is in case, like, you know, let's say you're doing a run and you mess up a bit. Having all these different options can allow you to actually catch up to your time. You know, one mistake isn't automatically the end of the run, which I think is very nice. But yeah, I want to talk about here a little bit. So like when you hit, you can swing here slowly, right? Or if you notice the rings are here, you can do what I did, right? Boost upwards. You can hit that, and I think you can boost and hit that as well. Or you can just go straight here. Whichever one you're more comfortable with, whichever one you think is more faster. Same thing with that, right? You can get to that wall where you can hit these springs. And then I don't think there's any. This is fine. This is like a little transition area between the levels. I know some people hate it and they say it's automation, but I mean it's just a little. It's cool, spectacle, and you know, a little volcano in the background. Maybe Sonic is fighting the night in the background somewhere. But yeah, I think it's fine. And here's the next area. This is my favorite part of the level. So you know, like I said, you can. In most Sonic games, you probably would have skipped those enemies, or you maybe would have killed them for boost. But here, you actually want to kill the enemies to get the boost gauge for your, not the boost gauge, your chaos control gauge, right? So, boom, kill them, build up your gauge, go. If you keep going forward, you slow down and have to use chaos spears on these poles here to have the zipline drop down. But since we took a higher route, we don't have to do that. Hit the ramp, chaos control, hit that. Hit there, fly over this area with the lovely controls. All right, so I do want to kind of take a little bit longer to talk about this area, because this area actually has a lot of stuff that I really like about it. So just from here, right, you can jump and hit this, and from here there's 3 enemies that drop, and then you can either go to this main path, or when you kill the enemies that spawn on this platform, a zipline will spawn there that you can take to other passageways, or come down here, right? And of course do what I did, and you hit the poles, which cause the zipline to drop. But if you go this way, you hit a spring that'll take you back up to this upper passageway, and then from here, you can still, if you want, try to make it to these platforms over here that I'm going to go to right now. This is, like I said, and then also not to mention this whole area over here on the left. It's like I said, this game has very emergent gameplay. A lot of pathways that intertwine, connect, and are built on top of each other that you can travel between as you please, right? It's not just one concrete method of, hey, go here to get to the fastest time. Because let's say you don't have chaos control. Let's say you missed that that chaos control box, right? And you needed that chaos control. You can actually come up here, kill these enemies, use it, and then probably fly back to the fast route, which is really cool. The routing in this game is going to be so sick when it gets fully optimized. Because even nowadays, there's really good things people have done with it. Once again, like I said, I love the double jump and the air boost. Really good combination. Here is nothing too much to say. You boost the enemies, you get your chaos control. You slow it down, and then you can either use the closing walls on the side to go to that rainbow ring, or just fly through it, right? This part right here is also really good. So you can come to this side, right? Get the chaos control so you can kill this enemy right here and use them to skip parts of the level. Or if you're perhaps not as skilled, or you miss your jump, you can actually you can fly through this pretty cool as well. There's multiple ways. You can either boost over this area, like platform, boost platform, or you can do a little bit more slower and methodically and hit this pole right here and just going with the motions. But cool things like that I'd like to point out. Like I said, you hit the chaos control here, so you can actually hit this enemy and knock him over. Because if you don't have chaos control here, then this enemy will disappear before you can hit him, and you'll have to actually go through this platforming section. Like I said, it's not all over. There are ways to get through this platforming section faster. However, it is more recommended that you hit this enemy, right? Boom, hit him. Aim him a little bit higher so you can get a little bit better of a vantage point. I messed that up here. I went a little too high with throwing him, because if you throw him a little bit lower, you can double jump air boost, and you can actually hit those yellow balloons, right? And save time faster that way as well. Because killing this enemy actually always gives you, if I'm not mistaken, it always grants you chaos control. So even if you don't want to go out your way to do that, it still is recommended so you can get more chaos control, right? But so I missed that, right? So I fall, but I get my chaos control, and I use it here to optimize. One cool thing about this is when you're flying in the air here, you can actually double jump and hit the these yellow balloons here to stutter, to save a shitload of time, right? You save like at least like a solid like 5 seconds doing that. But like I said, it's not needed, but it's just a cool thing you can do. So I use that, right? You can hit that spring for a lower pathway, or you can, if you have quick reaction times, or if you memorize the level, jump up here, then just use your air boost as usual to fly over most of this level, and then boom. I mean, after this, the level's basically over, right? Then you do that, boom, and that's it. That's all for the level. And that's an S rank right there. And I know that if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I know this is kind of a very not as good as it could have been. Oh, the video just ended. I know it's not as good as it could have been, but hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you want to see more like that, maybe I can get better at my craft. You know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hope you guys keep enjoying Sonic Shout Generations. And that's it. See you next time.